Why do you feel empty when you're alone? It is because you possess a treasure, yet you are begging at someone else's door. The truth is, your life doesn't lack people, it lacks purpose. Let's explore 10 lessons from the Buddha to turn stillness into awakening and discover a happiness that no one can ever take away from you. Welcome to Buddha's Path to Peace. Today, we explore profound Buddhist wisdom to overcome loneliness and discover true inner fulfillment. As we age, the world often grows quieter. Yet, within this profound silence, we can find our most powerful spiritual awakening. This journey contains 10 essential lessons. They will guide your heart from painful isolation toward a state of absolute, unbreakable peace. Let us begin this transformative journey together. Open your mind, breathe deeply, and allow these ancient teachings to heal your soul. Lesson 1 teaches that you were never born to beg for love. True suffering arises from desperate attachment, not from love. When your personal happiness depends entirely on another person, you unknowingly become a prisoner, trapped within their changing moods and desires. Genuine love never forces you to lower your standards or live in constant anxiety about losing someone who might walk away. Respecting your own spirit is the crucial first step to stop being a helpless slave to fleeting external emotions and attachments. You hold the key to your own emotional freedom. Stand tall in your inherent worth and embrace your beautiful, independent spirit. Letting go of desperation allows pure relationships to blossom naturally, without the heavy chains of expectation weighing down your peaceful heart. Realize that your heart is already complete. You do not need anyone else to validate the precious existence of your soul. Lesson 2 reveals that loneliness is never a cruel curse. Instead, it acts as a clear mirror reflecting your true self. Many people fear being alone because pure silence exposes hidden insecurities, deep regrets, and unresolved wounds lingering within their tired minds. Solitude provides a sacred opportunity to finally face yourself, rather than constantly escaping into meaningless noise and exhausting social distractions daily. When you brave the quietness and sit peacefully with your thoughts, that terrifying loneliness slowly transforms into profound, unshakable inner tranquility. Embrace the quiet moments as gentle teachers. They whisper ancient truths that loud crowds and busy schedules will always deliberately hide. Healing begins when you stop running away. Look deeply into the mirror of solitude and greet your own reflection with compassion. The pain of isolation fades away the moment you realize that your own company is truly the most comforting presence available. Lesson 3 states you do not necessarily need more friends. What you truly require is absolute, unwavering silence within your mind. Countless individuals seek out companions, merely to drown out the uncomfortable, restless voices echoing loudly inside their own troubled, anxious heads. If your peace vanishes the exact moment others leave the room, you are only experiencing a fragile, temporarily borrowed sense of calm. Buddhism teaches that the most resilient happiness blossoms when you can eat, sleep, and live completely alone while feeling perfectly whole. True strength is enjoying a quiet cup of tea by yourself, feeling no urgent desire to share that moment with anyone. Cultivate a rich inner garden. When your internal world is vibrant and alive, external validations become completely unnecessary and entirely irrelevant. Learn to be your own best friend. This sacred internal friendship will never betray you, abandon you, or leave you feeling empty. Lesson 4 urges you to stop seeking endless attention. Instead, it is time to begin your journey toward true spiritual awakening. Constant attention craving is a highly dangerous addiction. It leaves your delicate worth entirely vulnerable to the unpredictable opinions of careless strangers. If your value depends heavily on passing compliments or social approval, you will forever remain a fragile leaf blown by the wind. True awakening happens the moment you no longer require the outside world's permission. To feel deeply valuable and fundamentally worthy of love, step out of the exhausting spotlight of public judgment. Retreat into the warm, comforting glow of your own quiet self-acceptance today. You are a vast ocean of wisdom. Stop trying to prove your incredible depth to people who only wish to safely wade. When you finally release the desperate need to be noticed, you instantly become truly visible to the most important person, yourself. Lesson 5 explains that genuine happiness in solitude stems directly from the profound, liberating practice of complete emotional non-attachment. Letting go never means becoming cold or heartless. It simply means offering pure, unconditional love, without imposing heavy, demanding personal expectations. Everything in life is impermanent. People inevitably change their paths, and intense emotions will naturally fade away like mist in the morning. If you build your entire foundation upon the temporary presence of others, your emotional house will eventually collapse into painful, shattered ruins. Love others deeply and freely, but never make the fatal mistake of turning another human being into your sole source of shelter. Your true home exists firmly within your own peaceful heart, completely safe from the unpredictable storms of shifting human relationships and desires. Embrace the beautiful flow of life. Allow people to enter and exit your world without clinging desperately to their fading, temporary shadows. Lesson 6 reveals a profound truth. Your own mind will always remain your closest, most constant companion throughout this entire earthly journey. Regardless of who stays or who departs, your mind remains firmly by your side, witnessing every silent tear and every joyful smile. If your mind acts as a cruel enemy, constantly criticizing and worrying, being alone will inevitably feel like an unbearable, endless torture. Through the gentle practice of mindfulness, you can learn to simply observe your passing thoughts, like fluffy clouds drifting across the sky. Never allow these temporary, fleeting thoughts to rigidly define your core value, or dictate the ultimate worth of your beautiful, eternal spirit. Train your mind to be a supportive friend. Speak to yourself with the same tender kindness you would offer a beloved child. When your mind becomes a peaceful sanctuary, physical isolation transforms into a luxurious retreat where your soul can finally rest and recover. Lesson 7 reminds us that you were born alone into this world, and this very fact is actually your greatest hidden superpower. Modern society often wrongly labels solitude as a tragic failure. However, ancient Buddhist wisdom recognizes this quiet independence as ultimate spiritual strength. Solitude provides the essential, sacred space where you can finally stop performing for others and begin living your most authentic, truthful life. A person who can stand tall and perfectly content alone will never make desperate, unhealthy decisions simply to maintain toxic, draining relationships. Your independence is a brilliant shield. It protects your precious energy from those who wish to consume your light for their benefit. Celebrate your unique individuality. The universe designed you to be a complete, magnificent masterpiece, requiring no external additions to be considered whole. Harness the immense power of your solitude. Use it to forge an unbreakable spirit that can easily weather any unexpected emotional storm. Lesson 8 emphasizes a crucial reality. You absolutely do not need to be romantically loved by others to feel fundamentally worthy inside. Far too many individuals misuse romantic love as a temporary painkiller to numb their deep, underlying feelings of profound insecurity and inadequacy. Your intrinsic value is a natural birthright. It is never a fragile vote of confidence that must be earned from someone else. When you truly recognize your own beautiful completeness, you will naturally begin to love others in a much healthier, more balanced way. Healthy love desires to gently share a joyful journey, rather than desperately seeking to possess and control another person out of fear. You are already enough, exactly as you are right now. No external affection could ever match the power of profound self-love. Let go of the desperate hunt for validation. Rest peacefully in the comforting knowledge that your soul is completely and perfectly divine. Lesson 9 teaches that your life does not lack people. It is actually suffering from a deep, profound lack of meaningful purpose. A painful sense of inner emptiness is very frequently confused with the simple, harmless state of being physically alone in a room. Without a clear purpose, your restless mind will frantically search for other people, just to carelessly fill up your empty, unstructured time. When you finally discover a noble ideal or a creative passion to pursue, your solitude instantly transforms into a highly valuable asset. This quiet space becomes a fertile ground for personal growth, allowing your unique talents and profound wisdom to fully blossom and shine. Dedicate your golden years to exploring forgotten hobbies, reading ancient texts, or simply cultivating a beautiful garden full of vibrant, living plants. Purpose breathes vibrant life into every single solitary moment, ensuring that you never feel abandoned, bored, or useless in your peaceful sanctuary. Lesson 10 promises that when you finally stop endlessly chasing after things, life will naturally hand you the ultimate gift of peace. Constantly chasing after people or desires is a clear manifestation of deep internal fear and a profound lack of trust in yourself. When you bravely stop running after individuals who fail to appreciate your worth, your exhausted nervous system can finally relax and heal. True serenity only appears when your mind completely abandons the exhausting state of constantly searching for missing pieces in the outside world. Sit quietly and allow the universe to bring exactly what you need. Trust the divine timing of your unique, beautiful spiritual journey. You have reached a stage where your own quiet presence is the absolute greatest reward you could ever possibly hope to achieve. Embrace this profound inner stillness. Let the gentle wisdom of the Buddha guide your heart toward eternal joy and quiet, unshakable fulfillment. Thank you for walking this peaceful journey with us today. May you find endless joy. Goodbye from Buddha's Path to Peace channel.